Welcome everyone to our restream of the first Rambi group. Winners bracket round 1. We have Berry versus SevenD. Welcome in everyone. I am excited for this match and I'm excited for our commentators tonight. We have Jim Jam and Moonbeanie. How are you both doing?
Morning. I am doing great, ready to see what the Rambi group has in store for us.
Hello, and I'm also doing quite okay. Excited on what we have today. Shane, what do we think?
Well, we got a Diddy chunky start with boulders. So along with all the normal dirt patches, I'm kind of curious if either of these two are going to go for the Aztec roof dirt out of Logic early. We do have 7 points in aisle, so I do think it'd be worth it to do as many checks as possible.
That's what I would do as well. Doing Diddy and Chunky at first is a good idea for that. And barrels, always nice. Hopefully, we're also going to see a grandma soul check.
Yes. The arena there could be great, and you could also do Diddy Snide Barrel out of Logic barrels as well.
Let's see if they go for it. And we're about to start in a second.
Yep, few seconds to start. We do have 8 points in Factory, so I imagine that will be one of our first 2 levels, along with probably Caves. Those two are the biggest here. Let's see how they start off. 7 immediately going into Snide's room, but not peeking the Snide barrel.
No. Interesting choice.
Rainbow coin early is always nice, though. Looks like Berry's controller might have had issues again here.
Yeah, but they are trying to get it handled, it seems.
Yep. Very unfortunate for him. I don't think 7 peeked the barrel. Just a GB, he is not punished. Imagine if that was a Kong and
ooh, that would have been
that boulder does not respawn. So that could have been very bad for him. Gotta peek that barrel before you do the arena.
Absolutely, and they're checking the person.
Yeah.
Did you see what was it, the person?
I did not, but it looks like there is a spring right here on this
Ooh.
prison dirt. So my comment about the spring barrel now completely shoved in my face a little bit. Would not have mattered. Factory is our level 2. We have Mechfish, Wave the Horde. Any agenda enjoyers?
Go fishing around. Are we seeing 7 do the
roof dirt? Doesn't look like skip?
It. No, he's going out of the way. Okay.
Free blueprint though, never hurts.
Absolutely not. Looking good. And red potion at that.
Charge.
Ooh.
Caves the Helm Lobby's foolish. Very useful, and we have a level 1 Japes.
And checking the likely the shop and the behind on the tunnel.
Yeah, he does need a GB to enter, it looks like. Donkey buys a key here. Can we afford it? We can with those 5 coins, and we got key 7, nice and early.
7, not bad. Not a bad grab at all.
7 grabs key 7.
Funny enough.
Really hoping we can get Barry's controller issue fixed there.
Yeah, we're in the hopes for that. Yes, that was Chimpy
Yes.
Charge.
Chimpy Charge
And
7.
also Swimming Spring.
Yes.
Ooh. Blue Potion in our isles locked by Feather.
Cool. So we know we have... That's one more point out of our isles here.
Yes. Seven is taking out their blue bee, it seems. Which makes sense.
He is kind of out of checks here. Is not too much more he can really do.
No, there really is not, unless he would have done the little skip with the boulder. But that was out of logic. Anything that's in the logic to do is out of question, in the most part.
Yeah, the 1 GB this game I think is expecting is from the Diddy Snide barrel. That was a GB. Would have let him in here, but thumping is also fine here.
Yes. Seems like Barry's looking through their controller stuff still.
Arcade
And they're
is 6
restarting
and
the
8.
game. Mmm. Really in the hopes to see Barry able to catch up eventually. But we will see.
Yep. Just a banana in the switch cage. Can't really get a look on that tiny. That's also a GB in tinies. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, Seven is turning around back to Hive Tunnel.
Back to Hive. I mean, this makes sense. I looked like he was going to do the boulder check real quick, which would have made complete sense. We do have boulders. We don't necessarily have to go into the underground yet. But just seeing what's in the boulder makes a ton of sense.
Right?
We're gonna get a peek in here. You're not just the GB there and a hint door. The TNS is still somewhere else here.
Do we see Seven going back to the boulder? Assuming so.
I would assume so. That is a triangle for 7.
Ooh la la.
Boulder just makes complete sense. If you want to do chunky metal, you can go underground.
And a GB.
Cool. Looks like he's probably gonna try to peek what these are. You can make it with only chunky to the Kasplat, but the jump is very tight. But just the crown on the other side.
They can at least check what's on the Kasplat.
Just the GB. Not even going for the jump. And
picking up the GB they got. What will Arena bring us?
another GB. I mean, this is completely fine. We do need 50 to finish the seed. So these very quick early GBs are not going to hurt at all. Give us some... Relieve us of any potential B-locker issues later down the line.
Never underestimate B-lockers. They can surprise you.
Ooh, why? You have to... I would buy this GB every time. Don't know why you would enter and not buy. Unless you hit the wrong button. Mashing a little too fast.
They're going, yeah.
Mashing just a little too fast.
Yeah, and then skipping, unfortunately, on buying it at first, but then going back for it. And, ooh, key 2. Hello, key 2.
Random key 2 for 7. Definitely need that.
What do we have? Rainbow coin.
Rainbow
True
coin
chunky.
unlocked by pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
We can only guess what's behind the rainbow coin. There's always another item behind that.
It could be anything. You might never know.
Treasure to 8 lanky. So that has to be our trombone. Lanky is our Helm Kong and one of the Carol fights. Trombone's used in both. Treasure room likely has our trombone.
Likely
or at least,
so, yes.
Yeah. Or at least something that
And
will go to trombone.
And we did get our Simian Spring before. If it may be on the logic, we'll never know.
7 going for the hillside skip. Very impressive stuff for...
Very impressive and very well done. Didn't go and get it, but it was very impressive little showdown.
Yep, all of it for a melon slice is not the best feeling. And we get coconut. Random coconut.
That works for us. You know, they just want to sell up a little bit. Let them have a little show.
Yep. Just
I mean,
2 Diddy CBs off his medal too.
Diddy medal should be possible. I think they skipped on 2 CBs in the hillside.
Yeah, I think so too. Gotta collect everything up there for going for Diddy medal. This one, just another melon slice. Oh, stand it, not doing us any favors and shapes here. And we have a potion bought by DK in Cranky. So that makes for all but 1 point in shapes accounted for.
Oh, Stan, what's that? Nothing.
If you're good enough at the game, O-Stand isn't a real move anymore.
You don't even acknowledge it. It's no longer a thing for you.
We're already at 9 GBs for 7. He's already a fifth of the way done, basically.
Unless he decides to go back to the medal, but seems like no, we are going forward.
Going to factory makes sense. Shapes has 1 point. You're basically out of checks. Factory you haven't been to and has 8 points. This is just the density play. Makes complete sense, and I agree with it. Can always go back 2 shapes to finish that Diddy medal whenever you do go back. So we get 7 going up the right side, and this is the route I like to take as well.
A bit surprising to see. No, that surprises me. Why not go and pick the money and first CB is also for Chunky in the nearest knights.
Yeah, it does make sense to grab the money of turning left, but I do feel like a lot of new runners just autopilot out here. That money, the 5 Diddy coins, 3 Chunky coins, is a bit more niche knowledge.
That's true.
And we get a Diddy potion here.
Diddy potion, what do we get? At least we got a rainbow coin before to catch up a little bit.
Yep, and we get Mini Monkey.
We love to see it.
We don't know if it's to anything yet, but it's a very strong move to have.
Absolutely.
Now, will we see Seven climb this block tower? I know I would. We do have spring. We don't even need to do the skip.
It is absolutely the logic.
This will get us to...
We see up.
Bunch.
What do we have?
Yo, that's Donkey Kong!
Hello!
Can we get him?
Hello, DK.
The on-guard minigame. This is another minigame that some newer runners might struggle with, but if you get really good at it, it is a very fast minigame.
Bruce is saying it's a cursed minigame.
Yeah, I know, it's Blue's favorite minigame. She always nails this one out of the park. I look forward to seeing her do that whenever she gets restreamed. But yeah, this is one of the ones that you will see come up where top runners will actually do this counterclockwise because it's a little faster, but doing it counterclockwise is a little bit more difficult. But we do see Seven finish it.
And we see a beautiful DK.
That is Donkey Kong for 7.
No, this minigame is not in the vanilla. It's one of the extra minigames to my knowledge in vanilla.
Yeah, it's a bonus minigame. It's in the cheats menu. Can 7 get this GB? He can. Okay. Almost out of film. Almost very scary. It looks like he is going to be doing Donkey Metal here as well now. Very smart play, very fast. Very fast metal once you have Coconut. And we still have 6 points in Factory, so I'm very much a fan of doing this number game right now.
You may correct me, but we don't have Be a Bother minigame in the scrubs. I could be wrong though. I have not seen this minigame in the scrubs. The Beaver Bother.
Beaver Bother, I do not believe is in the scrub setting. It is a difficult minigame and...
So, sorry for the Beaver Bother fans, but you're not going to be seeing that.
If you want to see that, we are getting ready for the DK community is getting ready for the season 4.5 Blitz tournament coming up in about a week and a half from now. Will be the quals for it, and you will see plenty of Beaver Bother in that tournament there. But this is Scrubs. This is for the newer players. Let's not torture them too much. Broad to 8 lanky, so also interesting.
They are the same path.
Yep, and it has to be 2 trombone.
They're taking a double check.
Yeah, trying to figure out what he missed. Probably just misread the hint. Grubs wanted the racers to have fun, but what about the viewers, okay? The more cursed the seed, the more the viewers have the fun.
Yeah, they want to see the runners suffer.
The worse the seed, the worse for the runners, the better for the viewers. The classic trade-off.
Ah, that's just the entertainment.
And we got Donkey Metal here, just a banana, but still pretty quick pace for GBs for 7 here.
Absolutely.
Caves Blast, Way of the Horde.
Ooh. Honestly, one of my favorite blasts to do. It's an easy and a quick one.
It's definitely my favorite design blast course. You have 3 different paths depending on what you're looking for. A potion and a key on Cranky.
Ooh. Huge
Frankie coming
Frankie.
with the goods. We get Grape Shooter for 7. And now we get to see what key this is. So either going to be 4 or 5. 6 has a hint already, so this will not be key 6 yet.
Anything 4 and 5 would be really good for us.
But 4 or 5 coming in here. And it is number 4.
We like to see it.
And is half the points located in factory so far. We still have 4 more points here. Another potion for DK to buy.
Absolutely insane shops.
What? He is a little broke
we
right
are
now.
out of money. Out of money. We don't like to see that. Someone just realized they already had done their medal, so they don't need to pick any more CBs.
And we get 7 picking up the pearl here. And he will also be finishing up Diddy Medal up here. And then I imagine he'll be going to prod. I believe that was a potion in Junkie Storage. And that was Jabe's Shops to Donkey 68. That must be the Jabe's
Yes.
Cranky Donkey potion we spotted earlier.
Berry is still trying to fix their controller issues. They are having trouble turning left and right. Not sure what the situation is right now. They are actively trying to fix whatever is going on. Ooh, checking Crusher Room. And
Yep. This is always very good to check out of Logic, but I will say checking it with DK is harder than checking it with Chunky or Diddy. We just get a banana medal, we will be taking our leave from here. What I wonder, because this that potion costs 6, what I'd really like to see Seven do here is run back up to the pool that you come down to from the main entrance. There are 3 DK coins there that will let him buy that candy potion.
a good point.
Just the GB on the Chunky production will almost certainly be climbing here. And a blueprint. Let's see what this Splat has, or are we saving him for later? He almost got faked out. Almost forgot about this guy, but we pick up diving, which is our production room hint.
Huge.
Diving to go to treasure room makes a ton of sense, and it basically does kill off Galleon as a level. Diving is only for treasure room access is kind of is very big info. That means that we know that 5-door ship's dead, and like anything underwater is also dead. Seven going for the chunky medal as well here. He's already got a 23-minute time advantage due to Berry's controller issues, and he's letting it work for him.
What I would be doing is doing chunky medal and also be getting the 3 coins to go back for the potion. There is the pole that gets you 10 CBs.
Yep, that is 10 CBs. That would help finish off the chunky medal. Would help you buy the potion. Still some very niche knowledge, not fully expected of our Rambi group here. There's our key 2 hint, coming in well after the fact, but we needed it anyway. Had to be somewhere.
Thank you, Wrinkly. We appreciate your input.
She's doing her best.
Yeah. And
we are leaving. Yep, we are leaving without buying that potion. We are probably going back to Shape Shops? No? Are we going to level 3?
Well,
yeah, he's faking me.
Seems like it.
He's faking me out a little bit. Yeah, there's the donkey hint.
Not checking the eyes and what's behind this. I know it's niche to the Strong Kong, but I would still go and check it out.
I'm guilty of skipping that. Skipping looking at it plenty of times too. Sometimes you just want to go faster. He's just putting on a show for us now, not even killing any enemies. So easy to misinput that. The coin 7, go back. You need those.
You need them. Now let's also hope 7 is going to remember there is the potion that he likely has to go back to.
Yes, so we do have 2 potions that Donkey has to buy so far, 1 in Japes and 1 in Factory, both on Cranky, surprisingly. No, one's on Candy. Candy and Cranky, respectively. So, Caves, not the best for Donkey coins, but definitely not the worst. Or it might be the worst. There are 6 that I can think of. He's already picked up 3. Are we doing...
Caves is really not the world where you want to look for your coins. It's unfortunately the place where you think, yeah, this is pretty much the opposite to Factory when it comes to money. And I see we're doing well, logically we would need homing, but we always tend to skip hopping here. Why need homing? And that's a GB.
That is indeed a GB. It looks like we are doing Donkey Metal and Caves as well. He is just full clearing everything. It's not a bad thing here.
Now, we're really hoping for Berry to get their controller to work. We know they're gonna be behind, but you will never know what's going to happen. Hold on a second. Let's see it.
Is he able to play the game? Okay.
Oh, there we go. Berry is back in the game.
It will be a massive flex if Berry wins this, giving 7 a full half-hour time advantage. But you never know. Could always be a massive casino at the end here. We finally have 2 players in this race.
Now it truly is a race, and not a solo. Now we're hoping Berry is going to have a little showdown for us. Maybe they can prove us wrong. Never give up, never forfeit. I agree with Trenter in there. Very happy for Berry that they got it to work.
And there is Berry picking up the Chimpy charge.
Shape's hillside is foolish.
I mean, we already did clear out most of it. We have a white potion here. Looks...
My guess would be maybe Vines, if that has been hinted to 8. By far. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for vine. We'd be looking for vines. That's kind of it. I don't think we care about slam. I don't think we care about the gun upgrades. He's going a little too far. Gotta hit the button to finish the puzzle.
Go back.
And there he goes. Is this our vines is the question.
Hoping for the vines?
It is
Super
our
slam.
Level 3 slam. So I am picturing Castle as their 7th level because it only has 1 point. So it is, if that's true, Slam would only possibly get 1 thing. It's really hard to tell at this point, though.
Absolutely.
Berry picking up his key 7 here. As we see 7 finish up the cabin side of caves, start making his way through main caves to Igloo here. Happy 30-minute mark. We are halfway through the first hour of this first Rambi restream.
And 7 having a whooping 19 GBs if I didn't do my math wrong.
And there's 20.
Well, just when I was about to say, but okay. Well, nice 20 GBs.
Is 7 doing hunkyless? It looks like he is. Just to flex his knowledge, first time on Restream. You're going out of logic here.
Now
Bring for Berry.
Go and beat down that beaver. Do we know where other Kongs are hinted? Do we know anything about Lanky?
I don't believe we've had a free Kong path or a Kong hint so far.
No, that's a bit tough.
We really do need that Jape Shop potion. It is very likely going to be our Baboon Blast. Just the melon slice on the exterior to 8. Melon slice on the metal, exterior to 8, and he's picking up these DK coins. He knows he needs those. This balloon can be a pain, and is luckily not too needed for scrubs. There is a bunch around the igloo he could have grabbed instead. Just the metal.
Yeah, that balloon is very mean. I always tend to take my time on taking it. It's one of my.
There is our Chunky Kong. There is our Likey Kong on Chunky.
Oh, hello, Monkey. silly Kong.
This is one of those rare times. I'm a big advocate of you see a banana in a shop, you buy a banana in the shop. This is one of those rare
Honestly,
times that I don't think you buy this because the coins are just so tight with DK.
all Kong's just on the way. Possible. We really haven't gotten any hints on Tiny specifically. No freeing Kong paths yet.
And we get
Are we
Berry
going to
picking up
see?
his first
Are we possibly going to
GB.
see just a little theory? Are we gonna get the full family by before 1 hour? Hopefully.
Maybe. It is possible. Are we getting a Strong Kong skip here? It is for a blue potion. And you leave it
Oh,
knowing that there's a potion here now.
is Seven gonna do it? Ooh, close one.
And he decides to leave it, but it is important to note that that is a blue potion inside of Donkey 5 Door Igloo.
Just a guess, but what if that is our trombone?
Then we would be finding Strong Kong in Treasure Room. It seems it's possible, but I would definitely place this on being something a little less useful, like any other flanky move. We're checking boss here. Not the biggest fan of this. Caves bananas aren't hinted, and we're down to 2 points in caves. Because we know that there's a potion in Donkey 5 Door Igloo, and there's the potion on Caves Donkey Blast Course, so we're down to 2. This is very likely nothing, which is why we see a GB
As it
there.
is a GB.
And I think we're about done here, unless Seven's about to do the check that must not be named. Although that is also a potion on the Hunky Chunky Boulder.
Now, this could be something huge. Let's see it. What do we get? And that is...
Feather Bow. We are now ready for the tiny phase we do not have.
Unfortunate. That would have been one of the fastest tiny phases figured out, if that was the case.
It's really time for Seven to go back to Japes or Factory to buy those potions, in my opinion. We see a red potion on the Coconut Gate.
Do we see Seven go back for it? Seems like it.
Seems like it.
Let's see what it is. It is...
Guitar.
Guitar. Not
That
bad.
is a move we need for Helm, so good pull, good pull.
So, Coconut to 8. I see Seven using Charge in the lobby.
Charge.
Melon
He is being
slide.
very, very thorough here. Production has 1 potion. That was our diving, I believe. As Berry continues to make his way through Japes, slowly catching up on these GBs.
Now, here's my question. Will we see Berry doing any easier checks to hopefully catch up with 7? Or no?
Honestly, he is...
Knowing they will be starting so much behind time-wise. That would be something
Yes.
we unfortunately see happen. And oh no, Barry's also skipping on DDCBs. We're not going
Yep,
to
there's
see
two
the
missing.
medal. Oh, you need to have every single CB that you have for the medal to be done. You don't have diving, so you just kind of go and pick up your five in the water either. In total 10, but
With the half-hour head start that Barry has given Seven here, Barry really just needs to play some super risky donk and try to find something completely crazy as our Racer 7 here picks up family. That is our Tiny Kong sitting in the dirt
39
of Oasis.
minutes. Happy family hours. Well, not even an hour. 39 minutes. It's all about family.
Yep, that is Coconut for Barry, slowly making his way through shapes. This is an any percent race. This is the Rambi bracket of scrubs. This is our out of everyone that qualified, this is the randomizer. This is the lower bracket. These are newer players that are gaining some experience racing this lovely randomizer. That everyone here just really enjoys and pours a lot of time into.
We got our key 4 hint.
I did miss that hint talking about who we were, so I'm very glad you caught that. And if anyone wants to give this game a try, this randomizer a try, you can play it for yourself at DK64randomizer.com. We are a lovely community. Both the Donk community and the Scrubs community are so full of helpful people. We just love to see newer people get into this game. The damage is... and for anyone just joining, there was some controller issues on Barry's side, which left him about 27 minutes behind 7, unfortunately.
Ooh. And we did just see Barry doing the medal. Fortunately, it's just a medal. So 7 is forgiven for this once for not doing the medal in the shapes.
Barry getting the news that the agenda is real today. And that we do need punch for this check here.
Agenda seed indeed.
Oh wait, it's an agenda seed. I'm very curious now. Is Treasure Room our rocket barrel for trombone and mechfish? I think that is what makes the most sense. Because our diving is only to Lanky 8. And we started with barrels.
That is actually a very good guess. I was thinking also on the fact that if Barry wants to catch up just the tiniest bit, not production room, the treasure rooms, the chest can be a good place for a little cheapy hunt, but it's not by far much, but it's something to consider. Again, 27 minutes ahead for 7 is huge.
The agenda seed means that mechfish is Way of the Horde. It is a bit of a meme check, and people really like seeing it. Therefore, we have an agenda to see it.
And Berry is now on their way to get their mini monkey. We have to believe in Berry. I want to believe Berry can catch up.
It is also important to note that 7 was the underdog going into this race. 7 was the 7th seed of this bracket. Berry is the 2nd seed. This could very well just be a flex on from Berry's end to show his supremacy here, just to make it a little bit more even.
And we're going to see Berry going for their DK.
Yep. As he
Oh no.
falls a little bit.
He will recover.
Everyone gets one.
And there's the one. Yes, one fall.
We see Berry speeding through this unguarded minigame.
Absolutely speeding up. Definitely smoother swimming. I think Berry might be on a clear go mode, determination kicking in. Look at that. Very smooth.
And we just see Berry pick up his DK there, and we see 7 pick up his key 5. Just sitting there right there on an Aztec shop. So our only missing key is now key 6. Are we buying the banana fairy? Okay, I guess not.
No, seems like not.
We're missing key is key 6. We know we have something on Jape's shops to Donkey 6-8 and Factory Storage and Arcade is 6-8. I am picturing it's Blast on Jape's shops for us to do something with either the Factory Blast course for 6-8, or maybe the Caves Blast course gives us Punch for Chunky Storage for it to be 6-8. Both paths are possible. It is, I believe, the next biggest thing we can see our runners do.
Seven looking through their hints.
Yep, the weird time to look through the hints. I always like to look through the hints in between levels to figure out the next move. If I'm looking at the hints and I see a if I see a shops hint, like, I'm rushing that every time.
Seeing that Shape Shops hint really makes me think that, yeah, you should definitely go back. And my issue is if I check on hints in the middle of my level run, that is going to make my focus go away. And that isn't what I want to have happen. I'd rather do it once I'm done with my current checks. And then think of my next one.
Exactly. You do not want to be worrying about checking hints while you're just clearing a level. Chances are, you might find another hint here that reorganizes things. And makes you reprioritize. Looks like 7's going to go for the Gimpy Charge skip on the Diddy Gongs here.
Now let's see it.
But he misses it, unfortunately.
And without RBB, you really cannot go up there, to my knowledge. Unless you do very precise skipping, but even that seems like...
He's at least getting the peek in here from the tree. It looks like it was a crown up there. It's really not missing much. Seven is not leaving a single check unturned, though. He is being very thorough here.
You know, if he's being now very much checking every single thing in Aztec now, that could give a little leeway for Berry if they decide to run through later levels.
And there we have Diddy Upper Cabin. So now I'm trying to think of how this could all work together. So now I have to come up with another prediction, which is maybe Upper Cabin has yeah, because if it's our RBB in Treasure Room for Mechfish, this doesn't add up anymore. That is the Pearl for Berry. Unless it goes to another... No, unless it goes to Monkeyport or Gone, I believe would have to be the case. Where we have Trombone and Treasure Room, and maybe Diddy Upper Cabin has Gone or Monkeyport, which would go to 8, and kind of be this like lampshaded scenario.
And well, we just got the hint from SevenD's side that Forest CBs are foolish, which doesn't surprise me. And we did get our, was it exterior hint?
Yeah, we have an exterior to 8/10. I think a big point of note here is that now with the Diddy Upper Cabin hint, we also know where every remaining point is left in caves. There's no more guesswork to be done in caves.
Absolutely.
We've already found 3 moves, and we got Donkey Blast Chorus Wath, we have Diddy Upper Cabin Wath, and we saw Blue Potion and Donkey 5-Door Igloo. So that is the remaining 3 points in caves. So once we have Blast, I would not be shocked to see 7 just go back, grab all the potions, and just call it a day. That is our key 4 for Berry.
Oh yeah! Hey, here is a huge thing. Remember when we talked, hey, Seven, please go back to that one potion in factory. That's our Ponytail Twirl.
That was our Ponytail Twirl. I would definitely say 7 looked out, because I value Grape a lot higher than I do PTT.
Yes. But now we know that was Grape Shooter, and PTT alongside the key in factory. On the shops we saw in the candies and
7's is running with his 28-minute time advantage and just making sure that nothing comes back to bite him. Just checking everything. Like, I would be skipping boss here as well.
I am not sure if this is a conscious choice on his end. If he knows he has more free way to look through checks that he wouldn't otherwise do in case he's gonna miss something. And maybe just go there diving.
We see 7 going back to Japes, finally going for that Japes shop hint.
Unfortunately, Berry falling in production.
If my prediction is right, this is Blast.
As it is.
Perfect.
Hello, Blast. Now they can go back to caves. 7 will not get represented.
I mean, the 2% games are still very alive. We have Lanky and Diddy Helms, and we are missing both the 2%s. Seven's still just being so thorough. He is not letting anything go.
This is a very ever decision on his end. Assumingly so.
Yeah, I mean, he should have plenty of GBs at this point. I'm shocked to see him doing this instead of just rushing those hints. But he has enough of a time advantage that it might not matter. And he's just going to leave this... No, he is going back for this hint door. Perfect. It is our key 5 hints, so not very helpful.
Yeah.
But definitely a little spooky to see him start moving away from that.
Especially when it's right in front of you, would be very awkward to come back to it later, just to realize it would be something useful, but for his sake, he already has key 5.
Yeah. So, taking a quick look, I believe this should be his like 30th GB. So it really begs the question. Oh, this is a medal. Whoops. You just simply have enough stuff here that I think you should just be pushing. You have 3 levels you haven't been to. I don't think you have to worry about the GB count at this point in time.
No, going to the leftover levels you have not gone to yet would be the wisest thing to do.
Yep, or just
Mini
doing
Kongs,
these...
Mini Kongs drink 2% milk. Oh. They really do. If Seven is really unlucky, they might have to face on with a possible 2% minigame on Tiny, and they don't have the twirl. But what are the chances? 2%. And getting 2% in Scrub seems to be much more frequent than... Oh, and they're going... Hey! Berry is going back to their Grape Shooter.
Yep. Grape Shooter for Berry. And it looks like Seven is going to be going for his hint that he missed here, as well as hopefully the Cave's Blast Course.
Knowing it is hinted, yes.
Yeah, there's the tiny hint.
Huh. Remember when
would...
we were told or asked, do we know where Tiny is? That was the hint.
That would have been found before we found Tiny. Caves was level 4, Aztec level 5. But no harm, no foul.
Potion in Blast. As we know of it.
So it looks like Seven's just doing the full path, even though he has... even though he has the medal already.
Does he know that he can skip to the 3rd barrel?
Yeah, so if you just wait on the first thing, there are 3 paths. Waiting took us all the way left will give you to a barrel that is like a massive shortcut. And looks like he found it this time. Okay. That is unfortunate news for Berry, because this would have been a good amount of time save. Though, looks like Seven is falling a bit, so maybe time save all the same.
Do not jinx it. Oh, that's rough.
Berry now getting the news that Tiny's in a dirt patch. He now has to think, is this going to be free, or am I going to need pineapple? There is, of course, the dirt patch in Chunky 5-Door Temple, as well as the one that is just in Oasis. Luckily, it is a freer one. So he should be
Seven
picking up.
really having issues with their blast, but let's see it. They're very close, and there it is.
He gets there. Also important to note, because both players are in level 4 right now, and even with 7 going to level 5, I don't believe either player has vines yet.
No! They have...
Vine...
None of them have vines, and... Interesting point, actually. I was just thinking to myself, where are vines? We were thinking about the vines when someone was doing their donkey hut, but we got slam instead.
Yeah. Vines having been...
What
Or
do
is
we
this
see
vines?
now? Is this vines? Oh
It is
goodness,
vines.
hello! Just when we speak of it, we get our vines. Finally. I think Seven seems to be in a very good pace, though.
He is, though it looks like he's constantly
Thinking
flipping
of...
through these hint pages. I'm wondering if he's actually writing these down or just trying to remember them all.
Maybe he's trying to visualize it in their head and think what he should be doing.
And
Seven
here we
usually
see...
doesn't write the hints down. Interesting. I was not aware of this. So they likely just go through what they see on the page and memorize it, or come back to it and take a look.
Likely. Oh, and he didn't hit the R&D tool pad, which is definitely a bit rough.
Happy 1 hour, indeed.
Happy 1 hour. Okay, so just going to give our thanks to the racers here, Barry and Seven. We can go ahead and appreciate the show that they're putting on for us. Of course, I am Jim Jam, my fellow commentator Moon Beanie, just trying to give you guys commentary on breaking things down. With our trackers, Rick Danwiches and Sky Rias, as well as our restreamer Blue Roses for You, all working together to put on this show that you are watching now.
Huge props to every one of us in here.
Here we see Seven doing Diddy production, Diddy R&D. Really, again, not leaving anything away. Going for that 100% completion.
Now, I don't know if this is Seven wanting to really show off that they are ahead, and they want to do checks that often they wouldn't be going without. And interesting choice in not actually playing the guitar and actually killing them just straight off, and they get a rainbow point. Saving the rabbit! Indeed, saving the rabbit.
Alright, I'm a rabbit hater, so I now have to pray that this gives him a melon, even though I want him to catch up.
Even better, just shoot it. Don't just let it die, actually shoot it to kill it faster.
That's the true strat. We gotta bring in the Elmer Fudd win condition to Scrubs. Barry getting the news that there is a purple potion locked behind Hunky Chunky. That was, of course, our Feather. And Seven still cannot enter Galleon.
37.
Stormy has one potion that was our coconut. We have already found that. Are we doing triangle pad here? Yes, Jape Stormy has one potion, which was our coconut gun. we're going to take a quick look at our level 6. That is our castle. Telling us that 5-door ship is foolish, which we already kind of figured out from the diving path.
I see
Looks-
Seven going for a trophy. Trophy flip. Interesting choice.
Savage is trying to show off his tech, trying to show that even though he is
Look at him.
the 7th
Is he-
seed, he knows...
Is he going to be here for the next 5 to 10 minutes? Trying to do it? Trying to show off? Seems like not. You want to just give a little try to it and see if it goes anywhere.
It is important to note that it cannot be anything. We do have caves to helm lobbies as foolish. The castle lobby is included in that.
Unless they forgot about it, and or they just really want to be, hey, I'm ahead, so why not show it off?
And it looks like our level 5 is Forest, actually.
It is a possible GB. Good point from Blue Rose. Oh, but is that my potion going to be? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed.
I mean, we already have all of the basic moves we need. This is likely unneeded
Gonna
here.
be something useless,
still-
something that doesn't count as a point. Oh,
It's Sniper. It counts as a point.
You should never let me speak. That is still a point, but is it going to be to anything? But we're gonna see.
Very
Nice
unlikely.
action
We still are out of logic for Feather. It was still locked by Honky Chunky, which we still do not have. So at this point, we are out of logic for Sniper as well, and Castle only has 1 point. I did miss what that hint was.
Yeah, I was just looking at the chat when the hint was being shown.
We see
I
Barry
see
going
Barry-
for the skip.
Are they gonna do it? So very close. There you go.
And there's the Caverns, the 8 hint. I actually do not think 7 has that hint.
No, he does not.
Let me scroll back in the VOD to see what that hint was. And the good old Forest Lobby.
Oh yes, it was the like back
Prison
of the
dirt.
prison. Yes, and that was with the horde.
That was Spring. And Spring got us DK, so it is solved. And we're just going to watch 7 slowly clear out everything.
Again, he loves to do that. He loves to do that.
Just
He's
the GB on the grab
double-checking.
check. Yeah.
Yep. Another chibi.
Climbing this for the Diddy coins is a choice. You're at 30 already, so I don't see how much more you could need for the seed. A yellow potion
curious.
in Winch Cage.
Indeed. Hey, curious to trackers? How many rubies blueprints do our racers have right now? Knowing that 7 is still looking for, apparently taking in some good enough GBs, even though they're like 35 in, if I'm not incorrect. Maybe even more. 7. 7 has 7. Yes.
7 has 7. Cool.
And Berry has 4.
I do believe Berry is actually catching up and closing the gap. I do think 7's
They
spending a lot of
are.
time on some
They
more
are.
lower checks. Like, this can either be grab or it can be Strong Kong. Neither move really does anything for you. So
Didn't we look for... Remember, there is that one potion in the igloo that's true Strong Kong plus bongos. That is a blue potion. So if we end up having Strong Kong, then 7 could go back to check on it. Because they couldn't do the skip.
So we're going to see 7 probably remember to play the guitar and pick up the potion.
Likely they seem to turn around a little bit. They're gonna be picking it up. My bet is actually on Strong Kong.
Yeah, Strong Kong always finds its way into these seeds. Strong Kong indeed.
Hello, Strong Kong.
I mean, now we don't have to take damage, maybe, but personally, I think I probably would have just left the potion there. Like, we already know that the grab check's dead. We already know how we can skip Strong Kong everywhere. Definitely letting Berry catch up on a little bit of time here, grabbing Strong Kong.
Berry also has now the whole family.
Yep, that is family for Berry.
Yes. I would say Berry is catching up really well, actually.
Yeah, 30 minutes is, or basically a half hour, is a heck of a time to gap, and I think now I'd put him closer to 15 minutes behind. Like, I would say this gap has halved.
I feel like Berry has been catching up really well knowing this, and I think they have been just trying to be more faster on some checks. He's scary fast. Oh, yeah. He likely knows from this whole thing that I have to speed up. Maybe skip on something, but maybe I would say Berry doesn't have their feather nor saxophone, but that doesn't really, for now, doesn't seem to be helping us.
Yeah, and as far as I'm aware, both these are new runners. I don't believe I've seen Berry or 7 donk before this tournament.
No, they're new. I have not seen their names before. They are definitely new runners.
We see 7 making his way back forest? Did he mean to just exit level when he went back to Isles? Happens to the best of us.
So 7 is very new. Only started like 2 to 3 months ago.
Yeah. 7 is coming in pretty fresh off of the Scrub Squall train. But I do believe Berry is the same. Again, I just have not seen his name around until this tournament.
Oh, 7 have to reread their hint? They realized, oh, it's exterior and not inside. I think they're refusing to look at the inside just yet.
Looks like Berry's only been playing for 1 month. This is incredible progress for only playing for a month.
And Berry has been only playing for a month. That is scary fast for somebody who is so new. Especially considering they were so much behind, but they're definitely closing the gap. I respect it.
This is something that slipped my mind when Seven was doing this, but we know that diving is only to Lanky 8, and therefore we can kind of also know that Tiny Temple is also dead. So we do
Tiny
know that
Temple
this
is
actually...
dead. Yeah, diving is on that same path.
Yeah. So this is a bit of a misread. A hard misread, to be fair. Like, I missed it at first as well. But a misread nonetheless. This game is very difficult.
And knowing that they're both doing their very best right now, it's very admirable.
Yeah, I do believe Barry's just looking for anything that Seven might have missed, not knowing that Seven just does everything. The very interesting, well, we have Forest coming in as Foolish. I'm actually kind of shocked that did not see Seven switch to Chunky just to pick these up. Even if it is Foolish, this is basically a free check. A free GB is a free GB.
It's a freebie.
We're actually taking the vines across here to kill the Kasplat, not just hopping down later. I'm wondering if he wants to end it in the Mushroom Slam, which can lock you in. This is a very uncommon routing decision to take these vines across.
Now I'm curious to see how many GBs
Oh
Berry
no,
has.
Barry!
No!
Falling off the arena at the very end.
That's rough. Rough
It is
to
going to
see.
cost him probably half a minute of time as he struggles to make up what was already a long gap in the beginning.
Hello, bowling. Just to say the least, we had our first difficulties in berries, and Berry is
Rem
trying to
has
catch up.
4 potions, is a massive scouring hint.
Oh, that is a huge one for scouring too. That kinda hurts. That kinda stings, and we say purple potion in arena, which likely
This
is to our...
This has to be
Hey,
Monkey
monkey
Port. We
port?
found everything
Monkey
else.
port. Yes, absolutely monkey port. It's to 8. Would make sense. It is monkey port.
But at this point, I feel like a broken record, but at this point, Seven really just needs to start hunting down these path hints. I would really like to see him potentially even dump to get into Galleon if he needs to. I believe it was 38, so he does have enough now. But that treasure room is just the correct way to go here, in my opinion.
Here's my biggest question. Why is Seven not going for the upper cabin?
He
Or
doesn't have
is
Rocket
he
Barrel.
going to do it? Oh, right, yeah. And
Seven
we
is
were
pushing
thinking...
Castle. This is a very weird choice, in my opinion. Just
But
because
this also gives away more berry to catch up.
this does give more room for Barry to catch up. This does in fact, hurt 7. We don't have anything in Castle Hinted. We don't have anything in Castle Hinted Foolish either. So we're here for hints only. If he goes for a full clear here, he is actually burning time, because with a dump, he'd already be at 50. And it looks like we are going for the full clear here. This is now letting Berry catch back up here. I mean, from what I see, 7 should have the info he needs in these hints with Treasure Room. If you need more hints, he'd be looking for the hints here. I don't see a reason for him to do this tree. I don't see a reason for him to clear out fully. We have 1 point here. Until we have a hint, I personally would just not be searching in this level for basically anything. But I do hope that Berry can continue his path on catching up and make this race exciting once again.
Absolutely. This seems like the greatest chance for Berry to get in the same line as 7, if not even going ahead. Doing a full clear on Castle is not the move we should be doing here, especially knowing how we know nothing of Castle for now. Sure, hints are nice, but that should be your main focus.
And we see Berry also going for this Diddy Gong skip.
Now can we see them actually get the top without their RBB? Let's see it.
And that was Igloo area to 6-8. Is that our feather?
That's so feather, But really
Nice
well done skip on Berry. Absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful
7
to see.
buying GBs instead of dumping is also... He's just at a point where if he dumps, he's already at 50. He is really burning time here. I don't want to harp too much, but this is just... We're racing here. We need to be a little bit more efficient than this. You know, did he have an upper hinted for Berry? We will... He is taking his time. He does look to be writing these hints down, which may come to a bigger benefit to him, as we have seen 7 flip through these hint pages many a times.
So he's able to keep a track on where to go and what he needs.
Berry still is a good bit behind, unfortunately. Yep, this is indeed Scrubs. These are new runners. But just trying to get into their mindset as well here. Just a little hard to commentate at this point because we don't really have too much to go off of here. We're in a new level on 7's side, and we still see Berry catching up.
We're about to be hitting our 130 market here, for sure. Our speculation was that RBB could be in the treasure room. That was our speculation from before.
Yeah, but now if Feather's on the path, maybe Hunky is also on the path here. And there's Coconut to 6-8 as well. The 6-8 path is kind of crazy.
It is a bit crazy.
Oh, Berry gets caught. That's really unfortunate.
Truly. I'm kind of hoping to see Seven go to Galleon. They do have enough GBs now, I'm pretty sure. It was 37 for the P-Logger.
I am getting a little worried of something potentially being on Check of Legends, because we do have both Feather and Coconut hinted to 6-8.
Do we have anything on the rest of our guns on Peanuts? Well, Peanuts is actually, yeah, no.
Yeah, we have
Sure, it's worrying.
Storage in Arcade to 6-8 is unsolved. I am thinking it is in that chunky punch barrel. That could very likely be Peanut or Pineapple. But we still are missing another 6-8 hint.
Berry going back to the temple, this time prepared for the cop. Going past.
Isle shops the 7, big hint. Love to see it.
Especially this late in the game.
It needed to be hinted somewhere.
It needs to be somewhere to be hinted, yeah.
Checking out museum without punch.
They may be getting the picture. They're... I was about to say, don't skip it. You can do it.
Just the melon on the ferry.
Yes.
Just the GB in here.
Very double checking on their hints.
Nice little jump skip from Berry here. Looks like he's going for the Aztec roof dirt.
What is our progression? I would say we really need to get the Galleon.
Yeah, I would say our progression is in Treasure Room, which should give us Rocket Barrel, which will give us T-Bone in Mechfish. Or actually, probably Gorilla Gone and Diddy Upper, which will... Or maybe Punch in Diddy Upper. It is definitely a little bit difficult to know 100%, because diving is kind of dead. But it does have two things, and that's kind of why I want to push Treasure Room so much.
Together.
Is because we just do not know.
Oh, and there is ads on 7.
Enacting attack protocol.
Kind reminder for runners to make sure you guys don't have the ads on like that.
I mean, we love our sponsorships. No OBI this time. It's actually a cool looking video game for sure. But yeah, 7's checking the grape cage, it looks like. Nope, he's faking me out again. Fine. Looks like he's finally making his way up to Galleon. We do have 5 points in here.
What still bothers me on the coconut is the 6 to 8, as you did say before. That is still what makes me think, for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking coconut/feather might give us punch maybe for the chunky punch chest, but it's so hard to read here. This
But
could
now we
also
are
just
in the galleon to see what's up.
yeah. There is blast there. Because Coconut the 6-8, 8 could be answered with Diddy McFish if Diddy McFish is gone. Because again, diving is only the lanky 8. One of these moves has to be T-Bone. We get a tiny Way of the Horde hint. Very useful. We love to see it.
We got the dirt hint to 7 from Galleon.
We have found the bean. This is not a drill. Bean located.
Bean! Bean! Come on! Don't let us down. Get the bean.
And there is our pineapple for 7. We do have a Caverns to 8 hint. I'd personally be a bit tempted to check the cannon game.
And I know, hey, those who know me, I am the bean #1 fan. And I'm saying, you have your pineapple, you have your feather.
He's buying the bean.
He got the bean. Bean %. Love to see it.
I do think you need to rush Treasure Room here, although I can understand Lighthouse being a bit tempting. Treasure Room is what's hinted, or maybe even just chasing those hints. 7 about to be very disappointed in learning that he needs to open up the gate first.
And he actually goes in the midway thinking, oh shoot, I forgot. And back he goes.
Definitely some pressure going for the good old restream for the first time. I did miss. What did Barry just get on Factory Blast Course?
This was... What was this again? I was focusing on 7. Hunky. Hunky?
That was Hunky
in...
Chunky.
Oh my.
Okay, so this actually adds up now. Now the storage in Arcade at 6-8 was Hunky Chunky for the feather in Igloo.
Yes.
Okay, so 6 is just locked by feather then. That makes it a lot easier and gives a lot more options.
That is true. Good. No. And now let's... That is a trombone. Hello, trombone, as we speculated we would be fighting here.
We did expect trombone in Treasure Room. Another real question is, where is Rocket Barrel? Because we do need to find... We do need both Macfish and Diddy Upper cabin.
Macfish, if I'm... Okay, I know we don't have peanuts, but if I would be 7, I would just go for it and use any other gun.
We still do not have Rocket Barrel, so we cannot do Macfish.
You're right. And logically, I would also need peanuts, but as we all know, who needs peanuts when you have any other gun? For the specific check, and we don't have Diddy Face either.
Galleon, Cranky, Diddy, Way of the Horde, that was our pineapple. This may align with the Galleon Caverns hint once again. I would be thinking about the good old canon game here.
And Berry is trying to do their blast in the caves.
Yep, he's trying to get his vines very respectable. we do need vines to enter Helm.
Now Seven is looking through what is unanswered.
Yep. That would be
If-
pineapple. And he could also go into Lighthouse for 2 more hints here. But he's just going to actually leave.
That
He's
is a little
bringing-
bit concerning.
He does know about this potion in Factory Candy Donkey. It was his PTT that he hasn't purchased yet. So he could be looking for a bailout there. Or he is diving into Trombone. So the logic of the seed says that Trombone is to Lanky 8. He could be thinking this is like gone or something, but he has to remember that Lanky is in fact one of his Helm Kongs. So this is likely already an answered path. So
Trombone does answer to both 8 and face, so there should be no issue on that. I say as there should not be any issue. I'm not saying it's fully out of the question, but I would really question if we actually get anything new with it. But no, I would not personally try use Trombone for Gone in this case.
Yeah. This is also just a very long check. Which is giving back Barry's time, as Barry has been struggling a little bit with this Blast Course. Blast Course is always one of the tougher things to learn for new players. Especially caves, if you do not know to wait until you go all the way to the left for free progression, and make this.
Also,
check.
it is really, really easy to be too much to the left or right, and then you completely miss your barrel, and then you have to start all over again.
Yeah.
Now I'm really in the
know-
hopes that maybe... No, Barry doesn't seem to realize that when you wait a little bit, you can fasten up your blast course. Are we
here it
seeing
looks like
a little skip with Seven?
We are. Yeah, it looks like he is not checking that Blast Course, which holds his last potion here. Or one of his last potions here. But this is not a bad check. It unfortunately does not pay out.
And
Rod-
Barry is the one who does not like blast courses, so he's
Yep.
not having the greatest time knowing that he actually has to do this.
For being a month in, it's a lot of info to know how to do these Blast Courses, and the little bit of knowledge that you can wait on caves until you're all the way to the left and just skip 90% of it, it saves you so much stress. And that is Hunky Chunky 47. His feather is now in logic.
Hello, Hunky Chunky. Indeed.
But it does not look like he remembers that Ponytail Twirl is in one of these shops. Barry fans, you better pray for... Barry fans, you just gotta pray for a Mad Jack. Like, that's the real catch-up condition here.
I am kind of hoping to see a little Magic in this. Very intriguing seed.
Mad Jack would punish Seven for not writing down that shop hint. Barry actually going into the left barrel this time looks like he has figured it out.
I think this might be their first time realizing this. that, hey, wait a minute, I can fasten up this so much, and there you go.
We have a blue potion top creme fairy. It is our
Oh
balloon.
boy. Oh boy, let's go.
Might as well do the fax pad while you're up here and see if we do not find the other potion. We did have 4 in creme. There it is. It's white. Is it bait? You have
And
to
it
jump down
fell
after it to find out.
down. Go and fetch
Blocks will
it.
drop it in the way that you faced, so if you're facing off the ledge, that's where it goes. That is
And we
third
just got
melon
our
for
dirt
7.
melon.
Important to note with the scouring. When it says that there are 4 potions, bait potions like third melon or ammo belt or instrument upgrade, they do count to the potion count. Can be very tricky to keep that known.
They do not take away from your points, but it still does count as when the game is giving you the hint for it, it does count.
Yep. Okay, so that is sprint on the feather check.
Ooh, sprint, huh?
Which makes Isles completely dead. We are out of points in Isles. 7 has found all of the Isles potions. Which actually makes it so that we know that the Cave's Donkey 5-door Igloo Potion is our O stand. We did peek that blue potion earlier, and we are out of options. That is where our O stand is.
That's a guarantee.
We are slowly running out of potions to find here. I would probably be trying to chase Feather a little bit. I'd be very tempted to see what was in the Hive tunnel hint.
And now 7 can get a new hint if I'm not incorrect with their feather in the beehive.
Yes.
Do we
Looks
get
like that's
any new wonders?
You know, I don't hate checking the blast course too.
Shapes is fine when it comes to the blast. The only issue of mine I can say I complain about is that we don't see what it actually gives you at the end.
Yeah, I think he's just chasing for the 6-8, and he's confusing the path order a little bit. The blast is answered with Hunky, which is answered with Feather. Right now, you should be chasing like either Feather or Coconut. If it is actually the 5-door, if it's actually the Check of Legends, then you're actually just looking for Peanut here as well. I believe Coconut was hinted to 6-8.
It was. So any and all coconut checks should be considered.
Yeah,
Considered in here.
Stormy Tunnel to 6-8 is Coconut. Igloo to 6-8 was Feather. So we have 2 guns to 6-8. We do not have info on Grape or on Pineapple, but there's only so many overlaps between Feather and Coconut.
Wasn't Pineapple stated to be Way of the Horde?
Pineapple was stated Way of the Horde.
Yes.
There is Sprint for Berry. Yeah, it is why I'm thinking Check of Legends, which is why I do not hate the Blast checks, because Blast could just be lampshading Peanut somewhere. I do not believe Coconut has gotten us anything so far.
No, that's why Why does Trick of Legend come up so freaking often?
We got a potion on the apple.
Oh, oh my
It is
god.
the last
Honky.
potion in Forest.
So that means that Bean is unfortunately dead, at least from my point of view as the #1 Bean fan. But
It also
hey,
means
it's
that
still
Check of
the...
Legends are dead, unless this is bait. Because we are out of points in Isles and in Forest if this is a real potion.
This could be huge for 7. We're gonna see what it is. Okay, so Blast gave us Hongi.
Wait, hold up. Feather? I forgot that Feather got a Sniper. So if we combine Sniper and Coconut, do we have a tree, actually?
Oh, this is just Peanut. Oh.
This is our RBB on
Oh, yeah,
Apple.
it is our boost, yeah.
So...
And RBB is huge. There's
So if
no
I had
lot.
to predict right now, I would predict that
Go
Peanut
on.
is in Diddy Upper Cabin, and then we would have gone on Mechfish.
That is not a bad guess at all. We just have to see. I think we're gonna be seeing Mechfish first, hopefully. And hopefully 7 is going to go for more new hints. If what's on key 6 progression? Again, we know Coconut is the 6. Was there anything else on 6 that I have missed on?
What's on 6? 6 was Blast, Coconut. Well, we had Blast, which gave us Honky, which gave us Feather, which gave us Sniper. And on another different path, we have Coconut.
I believe that 7 could memorize that they have to go to the cabin. I think they want to go for the Mechfish first, though. But
yeah.
there is... Yeah, and they have to use the Slam on it, obviously. And in this scenario, Slam is also the Mechfish. Wouldn't be otherwise doing this if you didn't have your Slam.
Free the Seal here
Free the Seal here.
is a bit of a call, but I do not think it's accurate, because we do still have a Caverns to 8 hint that is unsolved that is very likely our Gone. So actually, is it Mechfish for Punch for Gone in Caverns? Could be interesting.
You're right.
Diving is only the Lanky 8, so this has to be a key 8 item. This
Hello,
cannot go to
Mechfish.
6 itself.
Now open that damn mouth and get us bite. There we go. Blue hasn't done Mechfish since they have done any vanilla. Crazy.
There is actually a fast kill Mechfish where you can actually shoot one of the hearts as it's behind the propeller. But it doesn't look necessary here, as it looks like 7 got a hit on the way to shoot the first one. And this is indeed our punch.
Assumingly,
Please let me be correct. It's just that we're gone.
No, it's gone. So those are gone. Those 8.
Yes. So what is Caverns to 8 then? I don't think I missed anything.
No, yeah, Caverns is to 8. So I keep wondering, hey, we never got our Peanuts, and Peanuts is in logic to do Mechfish. So is that what we were supposed to get?
It's a Peanut
2%.
2%? That could go hard.
Oh,
we do have...
Oof.
We do have 7 dumping right now, a little prematurely, as we do not have key 6. He cannot do Helm yet.
I think they might have forgotten to go through. Okay, go to the cabin. Go to the cabin.
Yeah, punch an upper cabin for Peanut for a 2%er goes pretty hard.
Jumping for thinking
Wait,
time?
what if
Maybe.
Wait, it doesn't even have to be a 2%er. It could just be Peanut for Mechfish access. He could have just skipped Peanut and Punch and just been a genius.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Because, like,
Yeah.
in logic, you should have your peanuts to do the Mechfish. Because Attack Anywhere is not in the logic.
Yeah. Okay. Seven chasing Pineapple, though, is a bit...
Why is he not going to the upper cabin? I think they were just looking through their hints, too. Do they still think that Pineapple is unanswered?
Yeah, but Pineapple is answered with the RBB pickup.
Yeah.
Again, the
So
key
that's...
6 info right now is Sniper and Coconut. I would be rushing Castle Tree here. The other check of Helm Lobby is impossible because we're looking for key 6. And because Isles is out of points.
Seven is struggling a little bit.
Yep. After the first barrel explosion from an enemy, I typically will just play an instrument and call it a day. He might actually die doing this check right now. I would 100% be playing an instrument. I would not risk this.
They just might die. They're going very slow, but that could also be the time they get killed. Come on.
Yep, and it's just a blueprint. He doesn't need those.
Oh no.
Jabe's Tiny Metal Way of the Horde. Okay, no one has done that yet.
Oh, no.
That does
nobody
answer
has.
Feather.
Oh, that really does now.
Massive pickup by Berry.
Yeah. Hey, huge question. Do you think Berry is that much behind anymore? What do you think? I think they're catching up on stuff here.
He's still definitely behind, for sure. And still by a good amount. Definitely not the full 30 minutes. I'd probably still put it around 15 minutes behind. Somewhere between like 10 to 15.
I think, yes, yeah. But, Seven missing on this Japes hint could be kinda hoping that he goes back for it.
Yeah.
I think he still didn't get to... There it is. And nothing in Anthill.
Mini Monkey was just in a shop, right? Did we need Coconut for that?
No, Mini was in a shop.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why Coconut was a 6-8, if it's just... And if not, what is on Jape's Tiny Metal? If not, E6.
But no, Coconut in this case should not be too... Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, there's just key 6 sitting in Diddy Upper.
Well, hello,
what is this scene?
6. Huh? So... Damn, well, this is, turn of... I didn't think that was gonna play key.
Feather was also needed to buy RBB. Okay. Okay, yeah. But how does Coconut answer? What did Coconut get? I have to like scroll back where things were. Feather, maybe?
Peanut somewhere then. No, because...
No, that was on Hunky Chunky, which was Blast. Which was in a shop. Barrels he started with.
Well, there's key 6.
What was Coconut for? I don't remember doing anything. Coconut Day makes sense because of Mechfish. But why Coconut to 6?
Okay, I'm trying to think here. So Coconut
Oh,
G6.
Guitar! Guitar was in the
Guitar.
coconut cage.
Yeah, it was in the Carmichael cage. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was like an hour and a half ago we found that. I forgot all
Yeah,
about
that
that.
what. Yeah, it was one of the. Yeah, it has been quite a while since you have got it. Even as commentators are forgetting some of the occasions, this has been a wild run. What is on James' Tiny Metal then? Are we going to see it from Berry then?
James
Is
Tiny
Berry
Metal
gonna go for it?
should be Punch for Peanut then. Because we still have a Cavern State unhinted, unsolved. Which I think has to be Peanut.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Outskirts State, that was Mechfish, that was gone.
Yep. No, because my guess was that Peanuts should have been in the caverns. We never got our Peanuts. Megfish can be done with any weapon, but Peanuts is stated to be
Logically,
in the logic. Yes. It's the logic. Because Tag Anywhere is not in the logic in this case. So. Seems like Barry is gonna do the middle now, and that was
and that
Primic
is Punch.
Punch!
It's so hard to keep track of everything.
It is, don't worry. So, Punch was way of the Horde in this scenario. Now, here's my question though. What did we get with Punch specifically? We really haven't seen being used.
Punch is going to get you Peanut in Galleon Cavern.
Oh yeah! Okay, so Punch... Okay, Punch Cavern
Oh, we
stage.
got the 2%!
No!
Berry fans
Oh!
rise up!
Oh, 2% Peanut in the game! Go get it! Oh, wow.
This is exactly
Totally
what Berry
unprepared.
needed.
Now they're looking through their hands. Well, 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 indeed. Oh, is that too much bullshit percentage? Is that too much?
No, I mean, that's about right.
Yeah, Oh, frick.
So as the commentators, like, we have the benefit of seeing both perspectives. I believe there's only 3 moves unanswered so far, and those are grab, homing ammo, and orange. And there's points left, 1 point in Aztec, Factory, and Castle. Those are like the only unknowns of the seed at this point. I believe everything else just adds up. Barry doing pound the X. Is he still missing a potion and ion? He is still missing guitar. He did not get guitar on the way down from in the coconut cage.
Missing on RBB, guitar.
Yeah, but
Gone.
he's looking. Yeah. Well, gone is Mechfish. That makes sense.
Yes.
RBB requires pineapple. That also makes sense. Pineapple's in here, which he hasn't been to.
Are we going to see Barry picking our peanuts?
Very likely.
And 7 seems to be at loss for the peanuts now, which would be their huge go mode.
It's very hard to be like, yeah, Jape's Tiny Metal without that Wolf hint that Berry picked up.
True.
That hint, I believe, was in Forest in the Owl Tree. And Forest is dead for 7.
It is, yeah. Okay. Not on the ferry.
Not on the punch. It looks like be the arena.
And here is the big thing. 7 doesn't have punch.
Yes. Punch being on Jape's Tiny Metal is about to be Berry's saving grace as the time gap between them shortens more and more.
This seems to be much more closer now than ever. They're in very different positions in the game.
And there is the peanut we were talking about. Peanuts for Berry.
Now, skipping peanuts in this case for 7 is really bad. They do not have the Jape's Tiny Metal hint at all.
Yeah, now we just need Berry to keep playing the game and find his pineapple right above him. Literally
He's
right
very
there.
thinking. Yes.
Pineapple for Berry.
They're both playing really well. And especially knowing just how much 7 was ahead, things have really done a little turnaround. Sure, we have Berry still missing on guitar and RBB.
We do have 7 in the correct world right now, in the correct area to get a lot of tiny CBs. We know how thorough he's been.
Yeah, and now was the Japes... Oh, Tiny Metal hint was in the forest.
Yes, it was an owl tree.
Yes. Now, is 7 going to stay or leave?
If he leaves, he is in trouble. If he stays, he is golden. But honestly, I can't see a reason to stay.
Still a very unfortunate 2% all the way around, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, definitely was correct for him to try to beat Helm without Peanut.
Absolutely. And now, it's just unfortunate that he has to now find it. Now, it's all up to if 7 can find the peanuts, or if Berry is able to catch up.
And it looks like 7 is going to go clear out more castle. I will say that RBB being in the Forest Funky is a little disgusting.
It is very disgusting.
So this could still take Berry a bit of time in order to find that hint. Yes, I believe 7 has all of his castle hints. I believe he is just trying to casino at this point. Oh, he's back in Galleon. Lighthouse hints make sense. There's the apple rescue hint. Okay,
There
Barry,
is-
you know what you gotta do.
Barry, you have got
Barry,
this.
you just need to go, man.
Come on, Barry. I think Barry's going to treasure room now.
Treasure room can make sense. Barry still does need guitar.
That is the coconut. Yes, the coconut
Yes.
cage and the Grandma Isle. Yes.
He is still looking for a trombone, which is why I guess.
Trombone. And
Yes.
trombone is in the cast flat.
Yep, I do not hate him checking pipe chest first. This is just the more dense play. It is unfortunately incorrect in the situation, but yeah. Just because we
Even
make
for
the
plays
correct
can
play.
be wrong sometimes. That is very true.
Yep, just because you played the correct play doesn't mean you get rewarded. But there is a trombone for Barry. Picking up the pace here. And he is just doing these peaks just to be a little bit more thorough. I don't think he actually believed them to be anything.
Just to like double make sure.
Yeah.
It's truly unfortunate.
Yep.
He needs to go all the way up.
At this point, Barry really just needs to push his walk-ins. That Apple Rescue is a huge bailout, and he just needs to listen to it. Looks like he's going to try to full clear this more. Yeah, and it's just so unfortunate because he lost that half hour at the start. At this point, you really just need to play more aggressive and risky. If you're in Barry's shoes, you're expecting Seven to finish any minute. Seven once again looking over his hints. I'm wondering if he will just keep fishing for more hints or if he will just start casinoing.
Admittedly, Seven seems to be a bit lost right now, but they're still trying to look for it. Or rather, what is leading to Peanuts in this case.
Again, the good old idea that it's Jape's tiny metal is quite disgusting, and it's just not something you come back to normally. We got a foolish 5-door temple. That is indeed a bit of a mental blow to Barry, who got caught and went back to do Donkey 5-door temple later as well.
Barry must be thinking to themselves, so I did all of this for nothing. Well.
Yep. See, he's just finishing up, killing this splat and getting the hint door up here. Hopefully making his way back to a good old forest after this. Hopefully maybe peeking that coconut cage one more time, getting a bit of a better look.
He just got the Aztec dirt hint.
Apple Rescue Wave of the Horde is still there for him. He can still go do that. That guitar location is unfortunate because if you do not peek it on your first trip down to level 4, or any of your trips down to level 4, like you're never finding it again. It's just not hinted that well. You do have the Creme Isle to 4 potions, which is still not resolved for Barry. That is his bailout, but he has found 3 of them.
And Coconut 2, 6, and 8 in the scenario is nasty. So, need to somehow make the connection that, aha, Coconut check. Then yeah. And now we're going to be seeing the Aberysky come to the play.
Alright, it's time for Seven to peek into good old treasure chest here. Going to be a little disappointed by the news. That this
Sorry,
is one
buddy,
of the
there is nothing for you.
one of the worst type chests I've ever seen in my life.
It really is a garbage chest.
One rainbow coin, one banana, that's it. What is hype about this chest? There's nothing to pog about. Yeah, pirates stole the treasure and left the banana peel. That's all there is.
Absolutely true.
Seven just going off to do anything he can think of. And there is Rocket Barrel for Berry.
Huge pool.
It is important to note that Berry did not find Strong Kong here. So he is still missing 1 point in Forest, but he might not leave immediately. But Rocket Barrel, you just need guitar. Your hint is coconut of all things. And that Cremile Scouring. Nothing else is going to save you here. We're in a point where each player has what the other player is missing, but these two do not, and so they are just struggling to get there. We might be here for a minute. Yes, and because
yeah, they really cannot do any guitar microing either. So good point from Lou.
Yeah, no micro hint because guitar locks 6. And when I saw Pineapple Way of the Horde, this was the first thing my mind went to, was this room here that 7 is in. I would have been punished in a race myself, but that is the comfort I can take in the commentary seat.
You can always just tell yourself, well, I'm lucky I'm not the one who is running this seed. Still, a very good guess.
Yep. Barry, I believe, is going to be looking for hints. Oh no, not the fall.
Yikes.
Everyone gets one. Everyone gets one. I don't care if this is a second. He gets another one. I did just realize, I don't believe we said the happy 2 hours.
We did
But
not, but...
That has come and passed.
Happy 212! Happy 212!
Just a little bit late.
It's fine. Better late than never.
Yep, so just giving a shout out to everyone that is involved in this project. The very lovely restreamer and Blue Roses for you. Our runners who we wouldn't have any content without, Berrie999 and SevenD. Our trackers who help us keep track of all of the moves that they have, so that we never have to question whether or not they have found something. They are Rick Danwiches and Sky Reyes. And the commentators, just to keep everyone informed about what might be going on. That would be myself, Jim Jam, and my friend here, Moon Beanie.
Thank you for commentating with me. This has been a wild ride. And you're here to expect what's going to happen. And oh no, Low twirling. Well,
Everyone gets 3. You at least get the
third,
hints down here,
third
maybe?
time is a charm. Third time is a charm.
This was another call that I had, was the Donkey Tree with Sniper.
Which also a very good guess. And the array in your end.
Yeah, just forgetting that Coconut gave me guitar did leave me for a loop a good bit. Igloo to 6-8, that is your feather hint. Which was for Rocket Barrel. And Barry's just a little lost here. And it's hard to blame him.
Yeah. No, it is really nasty to have Coconut. Again, Coconut Cage out there. Is still looming. This seed has been very rough on the runners, and they are doing their best. Like we said before in the seed, when Berry was still getting on their starting point after the 20 or so minutes, anything can happen. No matter if you are one, it doesn't matter how many minutes you're behind, how much you are, anything can happen. On a seed like this, our runners are both having the trouble finding what they're looking for, which each of them has what they're looking for, which is the absolutely crazy part.
Definitely a little rough. Okay, there is Barry getting the Coconut hint. Now he has to wonder if Coconut got him anything. Coconut only locks like half the game, so good luck trying to recall. But honestly, Seven might just have to look at his hints and see that he's missing the one in Forest, and once he does that, I think he will be set. As far as Barry goes, he now has to take that Coconut hint, take the fact that he is missing one of those Creme Isle Scouring Hint, 4 potions there, and try to connect the dots here.
Now we're in the
also,
hopes to see if Barry is at it.
Yeah. And the key 7 hint, the triumphant for Barry, the saving grace of something that he found 2 hours ago. We will surely get there soon enough.
Absolutely.
As he checks the final shop just to make sure that it's not something stupid. Really hard to blame him on that one.
Now Barry is reading through their hints.
He has all the hints that he
Thinking
needs.
themselves.
I think he has all the hints in the game. He just has to realize that he's still missing 1 potion on Creme Isle. Which again is a lot easier said than done.
Oh, insane indeed, Ukoi. I would say that's beyond. This seed is that complete bullshit. I knew that was the right amount. This seed has been very, very rough. Oh, that's 12% is not even nearly enough.
Well, it's not even a feather key 8 item for Berry. For Berry, it's coconut. For 7, it is that feather. Just one of my least favorite checks in the game is Jape's Tiny Metal. It just feels so long to get. Mostly because it's just like back-to-back cutscenes in Hive.
And it hurts even more when you realize so late in the run that, oh, Shape's Tiny Metal. What's my favorite check in the castle? Hear me out on this, but I think my favorite has to be in the surroundings at the top of the castle with RBB. That is my favorite check in the castle.
And Castle, I would have to say it's probably... I am personally a fan of Donkey Metal. Mostly just because there's a couple different ways to go about it faster, depending on the moves you have, and I find it very interesting to have different routes of it. So, like, for example, doing Library here can seem a bit foolish, but if you can just fly to the top, this is an easy 15 CBs that you can kind of throw onto Donkey Metal that makes it less of a walking simulator.
Only one crystal coconut, though, is a bit rough. For 7.
7 is done looking in Castle. He is going back to Aztec.
Oh, yeah. It's funny to see SevenD just go through the same jump. If Barry would be doing that, they would be seeing it immediately that they're missing on a red potion. Only.
Trombone does not go to 6, so I know Barry is like in the tank here. We can already know this is not going to be what he's looking for. In fact, the last potion Barry is missing from Caves is indeed O stand over in Donkey Igloo.
I think peeking on Coconut Cage like that, doing the jump, and while you're on to the water to level 4, it's good to see on if you have anything in the cage.
For sure. It's just once you don't peek it, if you're never going back there, it's really hard to think of.
Absolutely.
Seven chasing down Blast. I do not hate this. Llama Temple is a bit dense for that Blast the 6 and 8.
It is a good check if you need cheapies. That is true. I have done this check before if I'm like, oh, it's still got extra cheapy in the cage.
Never going back to level 4. A lot of people will re-enter levels, but when Aztec's unhinted and only has 1 point left, there's just not much desire to revisit. Okay, 7 peeking the golden banana in the barrel and then playing the instrument. He already has the 50 he needs, so he's, again, just flexing his time advantage here. You don't only flex so hard before it comes back to bite you. The one crystal, not enough to get in there.
No.
Barry hating his blast courses and doing the third one of the seed. Godspeed, man. 7 peeking.
He hates blast courses, and I can see why.
Definitely something you need to practice if you want to become a top tier runner. You need to know these blast courses in and out.
Just like Jim Jam right next to me here commentating. And they missed on. Yeah. Here it is.
Yep.
Go through
So,
and
to reiterate the paths that both people need, Sky is missing Punch on Jape's Tiny Metal to get Peanut on Galleon Arena. Berry is missing Guitar on Isle's Coconut Cage in order to get D6 in Diddy Upper Cabin, as well as Gorilla Gone in Diddy Mechfish. Each player is locked behind their go mode by one move, and we are just waiting to see who finds the respective one first.
so it's now either or, depending on if they're doing the right checks and choices in their checks.
Yep. The potions that we do not know where they are Gorilla Grab, Homing Ammo, and Oranges. Neither player has found those, so they are up in the air. These could be in Aztec, so the last potion in Aztec that Seven will find must be one of these three. The potion in Castle is one of these three as well as the potion remaining in Factory. And that is Oranges for 7. Oranges located in the crate in Aztec. Aztec is now at dead level.
Barry had a good thought about coming to check on the tree, but unfortunately, no go.
The only other move missing is PTT. That 7 is missing is on a factory shop. And the Strong Kong that Barry is missing is on Winch Cage. So now we have 7 going to clear out Caves. Cave's last move is O-Stand. This was on Donkey 5-door Igloo. 7 actually peeked it earlier this seed. So he should know that it's there. But whether he wrote it down or not, or remembers or not, is an entirely different question. It has been a while since...
It really has been. It was very early on, actually, when they did this.
Yep. And it should also be noted that... I mean, this is just why you gotta keep your notes. The more you can write down, the more you can reference later. So we see 7 now going to rescue the rabbit. This means that the rabbit will have been saved on both streams this seed, making Verdant Ash very happy.
Verdant Ash would be very proud.
As 7 almost kills the rabbit with an orange of its own.
Save the animals? That is what Ash would be saying. Save the rabbit. Keep the animals safe.
And it is just the GB. Will 7 be the hero we need and go back in to kill the rabbit? That's such a shame.
Another thing that Barry is missing on is, as a certified Bean fan, the Bean.
The Bean was just in a galleon shop.
It was. Was in Crankies.
It is very hard to blame him for not buying the Bean when he was 30 minutes behind. Looks like Seven is going to go do Donkey 5-door Igloo, pick up this O stand, and know, yes, Caves is dead, and mark just a bit closer to finishing.
To get this one last point down.
That is a rank stand for Seven. And Berry, a fourth blast course this seed. He is getting no breaks whatsoever. He is suffering.
This is just again great reminder to train, to practice in something you're not as good at.
Unfortunately,
or something you struggle in.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't activate the star like that.
Now, Froppy, that's the bullshit percentage that should have been clear from the very, very beginning. That's about right.
The real question is, when will one of these two runners set us free? And will we hit the 3-hour mark this seed?
Happy 230!
Happy 230!
I painted the 95% bullshit. Yep, that's right. And that's how it should be.
It should be higher at this point.
Nah, it should be 99, if not 100.
Free me. 15, yep, okay.
We can just add up the 95 and 15, it's 110. We can just add up our... Still too low?
Yeah, too low.
You're right. 100 is not even nearly enough. And not even 110. It's... None of it is enough. I mean, I'm sorry, but we're the commentators. We make the rules.
There's nothing above 100%. There's two runners. We can go up to 200%.
Exactly. We're just trying to make the work where, you know, math is mathing. We have two commentators, we have two runners, and hey! Look! Berry is going to become the mermaid! Say hi to the mermaid!
Mermaid is very big-brained. Surely will have something good. Nope, just the medal.
Not even a GB. Not even that. He has Shipyard Outskirts.
He does have outskirts. The issue with playing this with Berry is that after being, you have 1 point left in Galleon, and that point is on Mechfish, which is well hinted. So he has that, and also this is Lighthouse, so he's just casinoing in areas that you can actually effectively eliminate. It do be scrubs, but I will call bad plays, so that they can learn in the future and grow into some even greater racers than they already are.
That's why Scrubs is there, so that they can get better and improve and learn.
And there is Ponytail Twirl for 7. Finally going back and buying this potion in the shop. Not the potion he was hoping for, but the potion he deserved for forgetting it so long. He will find Punch and Peanut shortly, I hope.
He is very close. If he's truly growing through every single area, and hopefully the remaining hints he hasn't gotten yet. Galleon
Favorite-
checks. Jim Jam, you go first.
Okay, galleon checks. I mean, it's easier to think of ones that I don't like the always forgotten about submarine. If I had to pick a favorite, I would probably say it would be Drunky Chunky.
Anything that isn't the canon, interesting. I would say one of my favorites has to be. Actually, I really like doing the treasure chest, knowing there is so much I could get. However, in this run, it was kind of garbage and very disappointing to see. Very, very disappointing to see it. And Barry's checking on the seal.
This can't be anything, but it is his outskirts 8. He's just forgetting that it's Speckfish. The punch chests are also very good, very fast, but they feel a
What do we
bit
think?
basic.
In another question, how do we feel of the arena that you also do get through the chest?
No, Barry,
Well,
you're
actually, no,
supposed
the
to jump
punch.
from the 4-pad.
No,
No,
no, Barry,
No!
you missed it. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts to look at. Oh, oh, they're pulling from our heartstrings.
So one of the things that you will do as a faster runner is that you should warp to 4 and then jump down. Is actually slightly faster than just rolling and swimming across. And that also nets you the peak into the coconut cage. Without knowing that, this is so much slower that it actually, or without knowing that, the check is just so out of mind because it's just kind of out of the way. So this bit of ineffective routing is what's going to cause Barry to suffer a little bit, because he is actually chasing Blast, which was on Jabe's shops, rather than the unsolved coconut hint that he actually has.
Honorable mentions are Clams for having free money and the mermaid for being a mermaid. Zack just might be right. And Barry is struggling with their blasts. I mean, if Randall is there, Randall would be going all over the place for the mermaid.
Melon Drop always is a sufferer. Yeah, you always got to write down at least one pearl. You don't have to pick it up immediately, but you should at least write down where one exists, just in case you need it later.
They both seem to be very lost right now. They're all thinking, wondering what to do next. Where to go next?
I mean, there's just 2 checks that they're both sleeping on. Really hard to mention anything here. 7 is going back to Japes. Hopefully.
Please, please, SevenD, you got this.
Save us. Put the coconut gun away. Save us. He's rolling past the tiny seaweeds.
Hold it. Hold it.
7, you're Peanut from Go Mode. You don't need a look in here. Alright.
Oh, and now Seven is doing DD medal that was for nothing. Come on. Is this your mark to do every single medal now? Please. You got
He's
this,
just full
Seven.
casinoing. This might be the end of the race. He will come to it first. Tiny Metal or Coconut Gate.
They're going for blanket medal first.
That's fine.
Running out of...
We're There's only so many things we can do here.
I have my belief in Seven right now. Oh my god, please. No, please.
The worst part is that, you know, both racers right now are just sitting there like, when is the other guy going to finish?
I'm afraid that's how they're thinking. I believe that. I want to believe in the sub 3 hours. I want to believe in it. Come on! Seven, go for the medal, please! Hold it! Get your... Yes! Yes! Get your crystal coconuts! Yes! Go for it! Please!
Hold, we
enough?
might be free.
Are we gonna be free? Is he going to be free? Come on! Come on, go for it! Yeah, the crystals, they need more.
5 should be enough.
And then can go inside the... Yes. Go in. Get it. Yes!
Alright, there's step 1. Does he know what
There it is.
punch is for? Does he know what punch is for? Punch for 7.
Come on. No, think.
Yep, we're going to factory.
So they're not going to be doing punch checks.
There are punch checks here.
They're gonna be going for them. More pain. More pain for us!
Alright.
Now they have more things to do that will be helping Drew. I see Berry's trying to check more Cremisel now. They're thinking. Yes. What's in the factory? So we know that Peanuts is true. So 7 got their punch. And punch is to Peanuts. In the galleon. No, wait, yeah. Yes. In the arena. Yeah, it's a very unfortunate helm 2%, and it has been exhausting 7 for sure in this scenario, and so has Berry. But even more Berry is the thing that they are still missing on their guitar, and guitar is locked by Coconut in the cram.
But hopefully, that'll be done soon.
Yes, no problem, Scooter. We want to inform what's the situation, and
Almost,
we're
Barry.
very
Barry.
Barry,
Oh, we got a
Barry.
race.
Oh,
We got
oh,
a race.
Guitar. Yes, there it is. Can I get it? Yes. Get your guitar. Now it's your go mode. Okay, are they going first for the cabin? Or seems like cabin first. Yes, they're gonna go for their key 6. And
The
after
order
this,
doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter, but they're still going for it. Doesn't matter, they're still gonna get it. And we're thinking that 7 knows that punch is to maybe something, but
Right, there was
does
this
he
punch
realize?
potion. I forgot about this. This was so long ago we peaked this.
Oh!
Welcome to bonus day.
Oh no, the bait! It's not here. It's not here. They're gonna be so disappointed.
It is a fast minigame at the very least.
Yes, it is.
Barry still just a tiny bit behind. Still needs to do a single dump in order to get to 50. Still needs to do Mechfish. 7, if he just grabs the potion, just beelines it to the Galleon, I think still has the advantage. But
Yeah,
man,
7 just got caught.
who could have thought of a race being this close after the 27-minute head start at the very beginning? Very crazy stuff here by Barry.
And all of this because of controller issues in Barry's end, and Barry seems to be in a very good go mode. As long as they go after this to their Mechfish, they're good to go.
A fun tech here, for anyone curious, a fun tech is to actually land on the 3rd candle, and then when the cutscene is done, you will be on the ground and you can move a little bit faster.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna keep this in mind.
And we find our homing ammo in Factory. Factory is now dead. That means that the potion that was in Castle this entire time was grab. We know where every potion is at this point. We have 100% of the seed. And it just comes down to where 7 takes punch.
Are they both going to Galleon now? Oh! This could be close. This could be
7
close.
does Seasick first, I believe Barry has the lead. If 7 does Arena first, 7's in a good lead.
This could be either or. Now it's up to either. And it's all up to how they execute their helm, their endgame.
He's doing Seasick first.
Oh! Oh.
This is still anyone's race. Seven still has a lead here, though. This comes down to execution.
Absolutely.
7 checking the rocket barrel check anyway. Just couldn't help himself. Burning more
That's
time he doesn't have to
understandable.
give. How do we have a race at 250? This is insanity. So after you break the
This
first
has
one, you can
been
actually
this
peek
been
this to see if it's worth it or
crazy.
not. There he
Yes.
goes. He's listening to me. But now Barry is firmly in the lead, picking up. He missed. He's out of ammo.
Oh no! No! No
Spoke too
way!
soon.
Oh, bad angle!
Why is he
Bad
freeing the
angle!
seal? Seven, what
No!
are you doing?
No, so no! Don't go for
I've
the
been choking
seal!
at the final moment.
Barry's getting it! They get the gun!
Barry's got gone. Barry is in go mode. Has the 50th banana and all. Will now be rushing helm.
All against the odds. Barry couldn't even get themselves started for the whole 27 minutes. Seven wants to clear as much as they just can. Their strategy from before.
The 27-minute handicap flex by Barry. Legendary stuff. The comeback of Donk history.
He has officially proven to us that no matter what the starting point is, or how much your effort's behind, you can catch up, you can go ahead. Anything is possible. What an absolute insanity.
Seven just completely forgetting that he found pawn. She is doing every other check first.
Absolutely. Absolutely crazy catch up on Barry's end. He's not thinking of the paths anymore. I think our runners are getting really exhausted on the seed. We have been here for a very, very long time. I
On the
can't
plus
blame the
side,
runners.
on the plus side, it does look like we are finishing before we hit 3 hours.
That is very possible and very likely by now.
Seven could have saved himself so much trouble just chasing down his hints too. He still never went to the owl tree hint.
Beautiful, beautiful skip from Barry as well.
Yeah, Barry getting the cutscene skip, very nicely done.
I see Randall has appeared in the chat.
Ball 3 into the seed? Ball 3 was worse.
Yeah.
The things in the
Yeah.
seed were hinted. To be fair, they just didn't 100% put it together. Mermaid Randall,
Yeah.
this is the second appearance of the mermaid this seed. You missed the first one.
Unfortunately, I was just speaking of this before, like, oh, like a mermaid check. I'm sure Randall would appreciate this. 2% minigame.
Yep, this is what stopped Seven from go mode about an hour ago. I think.
Unfortunately, yes, it was about an hour. Maybe less. But still. For the longest time, as long as Barry is now going to get this, Seven had everything else figured out. They did make fish without peanuts, which led you to have your gone.
What is he standing on right now?
Oh my god, little curve on the wall. He was standing a little particle in the wall.
And we've had all of this, and keep in mind, Berry started 27 minutes after Seven did. This is a huge comeback, really showing the difference between 2nd and 7th seed.
Berry is proving us that even if he had issues going on at first, he couldn't get himself even started on the first 27 minutes. He fixed anything he could, and he's finishing first. And 7 got stuck in their path with Punch. They were doing very much cleaning up levels as much as they could, which did eat up a lot of time.
I mean, the only
And Berry is finishing.
The only move we did not find this seed was Grab. We know Grab is in Castle, we just don't know which check in Castle. Probably Punch Lock, probably like the Shed or something.
That's what I would be guessing too. Crazy, but could also be maybe Lanky shooting in the room. Maybe.
Yeah.
Just a huge guess. It's happening. It's happening. We're gonna see some.
T8 for Berry.
Yeah.
7 doing his punch checks just about 5 minutes too late.
This was really close. Really close.
The only way for
oh, this is my peanuts.
Yeah, the only way for 7 to catch up now is if Berry dies a lot in Lanky phase. But these runners have done a lot of seeds. It would take a lot for him to struggle that much.
And we're seeing a really cool DK skip in barrel jump skip in Berry's end.
Yeah, Berry's ready to be free. Berry's like, it's been 3 hours. My opponent's not finished. I gotta do this myself.
Despite the 27 minutes of the struggle, they really came out as a victorious. And if we do not count the 27 minutes somehow in time, then 20, 30 something realistically so. But yeah. Pina ruins another seed. Honestly, I can agree, Randall. I have had my peanuts ruin my seeds before too, so I argue that any gun can ruin a seed, but specifically it's either peanut, feather, or coconut.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the one thing. He had the hints for it available to him at least, so.
Absolutely.
Bonk is hard. We all lose track sometimes, that's very true.
They both played this very insane seed really well.
It was about an hour dig for Peanut, Randall. A full hour searching for the one move for go mode.
And actually for Berry, yes, it was actually their coconut to...
Ooh, Berry misses the banana, gets stomped on.
This is not an easy phase. Lanky phase is one of the very few phases where you actually need to practice. definitely lost the path, especially when it's this long seed. It's bound to happen.
Okay, one more hit for Barry, and he will be done. He has a full minute to break the sub 3.
Can they do it?
That looks good to me.
Yup. And GG!
Time! GG's for Barry. Comeback of basically all of Donk history.
Yes. Huge GG's. Let's see if we're gonna have him for a little interview. The freedom. The freedom indeed.
Welcome in, Barry. Congratulations on your win. Crazy comeback, man.
Oh my god.
Absolutely crazy. Huge props. 27 minutes of struggling, almost 30 minutes behind, and yet you did it.
Oh, thank you, thank you. It was a crazy ride. I was so frustrated in the beginning. And
I believe
that just
you.
went through the whole time, and I think the moment I entered fourth, I was like, okay, I got my nerves back down and I'm chill now. Yeah, overall it was a fine seed, I think. Only the coconut cake. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I like to do is when I'm going to level 4, instead of just swimming across, I will jump from the floor pad. That way I can actually peek the cage on the way down.
Sometimes I do it too. Normally I peek the cage too, but I totally forgot now. I knew I needed to check the coconut check, so I was doing all these coconut checks, but I totally forgot about the Grand Mile until I saw there were 4 potions and I only had 3.
Yeah, definitely something you had to piece together. Otherwise, the coconut hint to 6-8, not very helpful.
Another important thing to note for you as well, Barry, is that you guys were so close to each other. You were searching for your guitar. Meanwhile, Seven was looking for their peanuts.
Yeah.
You guys had peanuts was in an arena in the Galleon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Jape's tiny metal for punch though. Good old Seven never went to Owl Tree, so he never actually had that hint. But he actually finished with every move except for Gorilla Grab. Seven like 100% of the seed.
No, I at some point I knew I just needed the guitar because I already figured out P6 was on Macfish, I think. Or no, the gun was on Macfish and the P6 was in Cave's cabin.
Yes.
So I knew I only needed Peanut. I know the guitar, so.
So K6 was in the upper cabin, and your gun was in the Macfish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, maybe I switched those around, but.
Absolutely nasty seed, though. Even if everything was hinted, it was still a path that me and Jam were thinking together on where everything could be. And when we both saw that you guys had something that each of you would have needed, that was what determined it's gonna be either or. We might never know who is going to be the one to first to pick whichever item they still need.
I'm
Really
happy
close
it's
to me.
over.
Oh, the absolute freedom.
I mean, there had to be some point during there where you're just waiting for Seven to finish.
Yeah, I kept my eye on the in progress, and I was like, when is he going to finish? I mean, I started half an hour late, and I was like, I don't know if I can catch that up.
You did. You really did the comeback of the tournament. GG's on your win.
Thank you.
Yeah, GG's for sure. I don't know if anyone can ever or has ever had such a time gap before in a tournament. 30 minutes is insane. Very nicely done.
It is really insane. This was really impressive comeback.
Thank you. Oh, he's
That
going.
is
How far
And
has done?
7D has finished in 3:04:52. GG's.
that is GG's for 7 as well. Don't know if he wants to interview. Waiting for his response there. Definitely. Definitely probably not the happiest camper right now. But yeah, crazy comeback. Just seeing that time between you two slowly drift closer and closer. Was a treat.
Absolutely.
Little hard to commentate, because it was just so far behind. But definitely just keeping an eye on you and just seeing it close the gap. Very nicely done. I don't really have any more comments on this seed though.
We kind of did comment as much as we could, but if there's one thing I will say, thank you, Burrows, for making the restream possible. And thank you to our racers, both 7D and Berry. GG's to both. And to our trackers, Rick Winches and Sky Reeves. And obviously, huge thank you also to Jim Jam for commentating with me on this one.
And thank you to Moonbeanie. Pleasure commentating with you. I believe it's your first time on comms, so very nice job
This
here.
was my first time. Thank you.
You both
Thank
did an amazing job. Thank you for guiding us through the seed, for helping us figure out the logic and making this all possible. And thank you for coming in for an interview, Barry. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I could be on stream.
I think that's it for us for tonight. We don't have any more restreams for tomorrow tonight. We will be back on Friday with more restreams, so look out for that. If you want to see the schedule, it's right here. And yeah, there's gonna be lots happening over the weekend, so make sure to check back right there. And I just want to thank you everyone for being here, for joining us for this very exciting race. We are going to stay with Donkey Kong and raid into Alpha, who is currently playing an S4.5 race. Quals for that start sometimes next week, so if you have overqualified for scrubs, that is definitely something that you could keep an eye on. But thank you for being here, everyone, and we will see you all sometime this week. Have a happy time zone.
Morning.